Good morning, my friends, afternoon, whatever time of day it is where you are. It's Bella. Welcome to Beauty on a Budget and another day in our lockdown life. And so it's Tuesday morning and I wanted to do a little makeup routine for you. You know, I've been thinking about how easy it would be, and I've said to you before how easy it would be now not to bother with it because we don't see anyone. But my life, since I've been, since I got registered with my disability and I was unable to work, my life is pretty much indoors all the time anyway. But I can go out. I can get out, and I'm not made to stay indoors. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of difference in staying indoors because it's a lifestyle, because that's, that's what you have. But this is different, isn't it? Because now I couldn't go out even if I wanted to. So I've made a rule in my life as a whole to always get up in the morning and put my makeup on and, put something on and try and make the most of myself, because it's so easy, guys, when you don't go out to work, when you can't get out and you do have any form of disability. It's difficult because you've got to me, and this is just my opinion, my mental state would deteriorate if I didn't make myself. This is just me. I'm not saying everybody is the same. But if I didn't make myself get up and do those things every day, I know that my mental state would deteriorate, because I've spoken to you in the week and many times before, I am very makeup, I love it. It's my passion and I love it. So I do that for my sake every day, just to keep my spirits up. And I'm trying to do that every day as well now, even though we're locked down and, I'm still trying to be me. And makeup is a huge part of me. So sometimes it's a fight, sometimes that, oh, why bother today? It's a real fight. It is. And some days my health will be at a level that I couldn't do it. But when I can, I do it every day, and just to cheer myself up. So I thought I'd share my morning routine with you now on well, not my morning routine, just get ready with me, really, just putting a bit of makeup on for every day. And, with the little bit that I've got with me, because honestly, I can't, my stash is missing me something terrible. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to start with the Emily palette, and I'm going to take the lightest one down in the corner here and put that, I'm just looking down into the mirror, put that all over. I've already got my, obviously my skincare was all done up earlier, and I've got my foundation on and the concealer, and it's the one that I got from Essence, which I showed you earlier in the week or last week. I really like it. It's lovely. It's like a feather finish, but there is nothing to it. It covers it. It's a nice finish, but it's a very, very natural finish. And for the circumstances of every day being at home but loving to wear makeup, it is an absolutely ideal thing. That's that. I'm sorry if it shakes at all. I am balancing on a little table in front of the window, doing my very best. Now, I not to make the table shake. Oh, see? I've got the Laura Mercier palette. I do love this palette. It's a gorgeous palette, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, because I've been wearing it so long now. So I'll put the colour above the one that I'm putting on, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. As I was saying, this is not important. I am doing absolutely nothing. I'm staying indoors today with my husband, obviously, and not seeing anyone or doing anything. But I just feel better doing this. And if it makes you feel better, anything that makes you feel better. Now, I'm talking kind of in the eyes of someone that's watching this terrible virus, but is not immediately affected. So we haven't had it, my family haven't had it. So thank God I can look at it from that perspective. But if I was, or I found out my family had it, or I found someone I loved was fighting it, no, I don't think I'd get up and do this. But it's just something when you're trying to lift yourself up. This would not be a priority then. If things were turned around, it would not be a priority. But because I'm not, because I am at home, I'm just doing things to pick myself up. You know, I just do it because it's what I do every day. It's what I love to do. And anything at the moment is, if we love to do it, it's, you know, it's good, isn't it? It's good, anything that lifts our spirits. So that's the kind of lighty lilac-y one. Now I'm putting on a mixture of this one and this one, but I'll put the colours above. Kind of a mixture, and I'm going lower down. I mean, this is a look that I would do anyway, you know. This is a look that I've done hundreds of times anyway. But because it's the only palette I've got with, well, apart from the Emily palette, they're the only palettes I've got with me. I just needed to get my sponge to, you know what I do, cut that outer edge. So then I'm going to get a blender. Now, I haven't got all the things with me that I would have at home, obviously. And I never bought my big blending brush. You know, guys, when I normally do this, if you've watched me regularly, you know that I use a much bigger brush than this to blend my makeup. But I haven't got that with me. So I'm just making do with what I've got. And that's that one. And then I'm going to get the navy, it's a navy colour. And I'm going to put that under my eye, very close to my lashes. Go up a bit at the side so I've got a guideline. Under my lashes. You see, it's not a full sort of really careful makeup look, and then I'm going on the outside just with this little tiny flat brush, going on the outside and working that in just halfway across like that. You see, guys? It fell into the camera. And then halfway across, just like that. Do you know, guys, I'm not gonna edit these silly bits out because you can see how silly I really am. That's that. So basically the V shape, but it's much rougher than I normally do because I haven't got all the things that I've, you know, with me. So let's take that brush again and take that like this. And keep blending that. It's taking me much longer to do with this because with my big brush that I use at home, I don't know why I didn't bring that. Why didn't I bring that? I don't know. I thought I'd be home now. Not that I mind being here. I don't mind being here, but I just can't see the children. And the reason I come south is to see the children. Right. So we're just going to blend that up like that. I must say this palette does blend nice, but there's quite a bit of fallout. This has got a flatter end to it. This is, I don't know what brush this is. it come with a palette. I don't even know. I just bought odd bits with me, and I'm just going to let that out a little bit. Then I'm going to do the same with this eye. Okay, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do, I've put that both sides blended. Now I'm going to take what I'm using for a bronzer today, which is my beloved Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm going to put some either side of my brush, a flat brush like this. I don't know what this one is. I think it's just some generic one. And I'm going to put that on my lids. Let it fall out there, look. You see? Get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my lid. So this is a bronzer. Okay, so that's just a bronzer on my lid. Do the same the other side. Hope I'm not shaking this about too much. Do you know, when I'm at home, I've got my room and I think, oh, I wish I had more of this equipment, more of that to do, you know, in here, and I wish things were easier, you know. But honestly, when I get indoors, it's going to seem like Steven Spielberg's studio. I've been trying to balance things on little tables and... Okay, so that's that. Blend that in with the brush like that, so we're not pulling that corner over. And then I'm going to take the highlighter out of the Emily palette, but I will wipe my brush first. Obviously I haven't got all my brushes with me, just a small selection. Wipe my brush first, and then I'm going to take the highlighter out of Emily's palette, and I'm going to put that right in the middle like that. So that's not the eyeshadow, it's the highlighter. Honestly, this is such a versatile, I'm so glad I bought this with me. More so than the Laura Mercier palette, really. I'm glad I bought this with me, because it is really, really versatile. And just putting that over the top of it. In the middle like that. So that's like that. Got some fallout there, I can see like a shadow. Okay, so that's just like that. I'm going to do my lashes and my brows, and I will be back. Okay guys, so I put my brows and my lashes on. I've put on the Lash Princess, is it called Princess? But it's Essence primer, lash primer, and Benefits Roller Lash, which is okay, but I wouldn't go out and buy it again. I wouldn't rush to buy it. It's not as good as Lash Princess by Essence. Okay, so now we're going to bronze the face up a bit with my... I love this butter bronzer, guys. And it really makes a difference to give the face a little bit of a glow, you know. It's not contouring as such. It's just giving that bit of glow. Just around the perimeters of the face. Especially because I'm growing my bangs out, you know, guys. I'm always moaning about it. It gives my face a bit of definition because I've got very high forehead. So it gives my face a bit of definition there. And under the chin or two. There. And then I'm going to put on a little bit of blush. Oh, I also put on, because I put on a lip primer because I've got liquid lipstick today. So I always find a lip primer helps with that. I've got Nars Orgasm. Nars Orgasm is probably, if I've got to go somewhere with one blush, although I've got a couple with me, I would use Nars Orgasm because it always gives a lovely colour. It's very natural, and it always, you don't need the highlight. Can you see the glow, guys? I don't need a highlight. Not for every day. That's quite enough. That side. That's it. Yeah, nice. It is. I love Naselgasm, but let me tell you, Sleek's Rose Gold will give you, in my eyes, exactly the same effect. But at the moment, I've got the actual NARS one. So that's that. And then I'm going to put on a liquid lipstick that sort of matches in with the neutral colours. This one is by Rimmel and it's called Yuppie. Oh, yes, suits me, Yuppie, huh? See, I keep shaking the camera. So bad, this. Right. It makes a big difference with the primer underneath. It's just an essence one. Looks like a lipstick. You put it on first. It's not a liquid. It's like an inner bullet. There we are, guys. So that is my cheery up look for today. I'm going to get dressed properly and I'll be back. Okay guys, so that's just a little get ready with me with the things that I have with me, and just a little bit of encouragement to try and, you know, say, let's keep ourselves going, you know, because it's so disheartening this time. It is. Just if we are safe, our loved ones are safe, you know. If you are worrying about someone in hospital, and, you know, I said in the video, if you're worried about someone in hospital, I don't mean that, because that is such a breakdown time. And, you know, thank God that, you know, my family and my children, they're all okay. I don't know where this would come on my list of priorities if, you know, they weren't okay. It comes somewhere very different, I'm sure. But at the moment, when it's, my fight is to keep my spirits up, as I'm sure a lot of you feel the same. This is how I do it, really. Just with my makeup, because I love it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all well and safe, and look after yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try and concentrate a little bit more on the next couple of days, on things I've been able to get, how I've done a bit of shopping, my story with that box that was supposed to have come, the shopping box. I'll share that with you in the next couple of days. So I hope you look forward to that. I look forward to that, and thank you so much for being here. And if you've been in every day, thank you so much, guys. Once all this is eased up, and once we've started slackening down, I'll go back to my normal routine. But I just want to be here for you every day at the moment. Okay, so you take care now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.